These are the main determiners. There can be only one main determiner in a noun phrase. Order of determiners. Let's see what that is.
嗯
So a determiner is like an article.
啊
Article in a noun, article in grammar. The word article is used like a measure word.
measure
An article of clothing, a measure word, right? This jian,
嗯
jian, 一件, measure word.
嗯我measure
Or jian,
嗯
一件衣服, right?
yeah
So, ch, um, a word, article.
嗯
Okay, in linguistics, this guanci here,
公司哦嗯
partitive article. So in,
article
in English, an article, excuse
an
me, what's
article
going on here? Okay, grammar, number 5. No, the definite or
嗯
indefinite article. Definite article. An article is a determiner. Okay,
嗯
so the
OK
article is like a measure word. When we say
嗯
when we say 一个那个,
一
give me one.
个
给我一个. Give me one.
一
Uh,
个
yeah, one, right? Ge is like one.
one
Yeah.
yeah
So an article can be, an article goes before a noun, like 一个, um,
嗯
a scientist, or the definite article is the scientist. And
这三
you have a pretty good understanding of the differences between uh, indefinite articles and definite articles. But we want to talk about determiners for a moment. A determiner.
嗯
So plural words require no article or no determiner. Dogs, right? We could say John has dogs, or
John
John
has
has a dog, or John has two dogs. John has one dog, John has two dogs, John has
uh
John has dogs, right?
dogs
It's just one of the
yeah
rules of English. John has a dog. John has a dog. John has two dogs. John has dogs. So a is an indefinite article, and two, some would say it's an adjective, but it's a determiner. The rule of the meaning of a determiner is uh,
two
well, we have the indefinite article and the definite article. Demonstrative determiners. This, that, these, those. Possessive. So we're talking about demonstrative determiners in your writing. My or his, her, our, their. Possessive determiner. Those are John's dogs. Those dogs are his. Uh,
嗯
these dogs are John's. Those dogs are
meant
um, Sally's. I don't know about this predeterminer or post-determiner thing. Quantifiers.
quantify
All of the dogs. Numbers.
every
Once, twice.
嗯
Go to the determiner quiz.
terminal quiz
Lisa saw a, an, or the. Lisa saw
uh
a shooting star.
a shoot 嗯
Don't look directly at a and the.
each give
Each. We could
a
say
bone
every
each
every dog was given each a bone. Every dog. The dogs, every dog was given each a bone.
嗯
Okay. Pronouns, demonstrative pronouns. and determiners.
Term.
Okay, categories of pronouns. It's a we're looking at this one here. Okay, relative pronouns. Rel
Relative.
yeah. So a pronoun references something earlier in the sentence. So
Early in the sentence.
there are many jobs, right?
Many jobs.
We're there are many jobs. This is a
Mm,
pronoun. It's relative to many jobs. We can say
mm,
we can say many jobs need many years of education, right?
yeah.
When we structure the sentence so that we have the subject here, right?
Mm,
Then
yeah.
we don't need that um, we don't need that relative pronoun. But if we
Mm,
use there are, when we have
there are
there are da da da, then we also need that da da da. Okay?
that.
When we use this structure, there are many dogs that need uh many bones. Okay?
Mm,
There are many teachers that need many homework assignments.
homework assignment.
There are many uh,
Uh,
there are many times there are
man,
many students that need
that need do homework.
yeah well that need many good grades. Okay,
Mm,
so whenever we use there are, we also for whatever reason need the relative pronoun. Can you read this here? They connect the relative clause. So go ahead and read this thing here. Relative
uh,
pronouns.
ram, relative pronouns are used to connect the relative cla
Clauses
clauses as known as ad,
adjective.
adjective clauses to the mean clauses in a sentence. In a sentence, relative clauses either help clarify the
Antecedent.
um, antecedent
So
with
just a second.
essential
Here,
mm,
this is the antecedent here.
antecedent.
The antecedent is the thing that comes before the relative pronoun. Antecedent,
Antecedent.
preceding
Mm,
circumstance. The thing that comes before. Okay?
mm,
So in grammar,
antecedent.
we need using
Under
the relative pronoun
uh,
that needed before relative
mm, relative clauses.
okay, so pronoun, a relative
Mm,
clause, an antecedent.
antecedent.
The thing coming before the main thing. Well, the definition of antecedent is
Coming.
an earlier word. Okay, so we'll just copy that.
Oh, mm,
For example, when we use the pronoun, John
use
is coming over today. He
uh,
is bringing his dogs. Okay, so
mm,
John is the subject, right?
Join subject. Yeah. Coming
He is the personal pronoun.
person. Pronoun.
His possessive pronoun.
This.
John is the subject and the antecedent. Okay, so he is the pronoun and John is the antecedent. He
Join.
refers
City.
to John. Antecedent means an earlier word or clause, okay, to which another word refers back. Okay,
Uh.
so
Key.
when we have there are many jobs,
Mm.
there are many jobs is a full sentence. We have a subject, a verb, and the verb object, right? This is a full sentence.
Yeah.
Full sentence.
Oh.
Okay.
Mm.
We could say these jobs need many years of education.
So for the education.
These is the pronoun.
Pronoun. See.
Many jobs.
Many
These
jobs.
is a pronoun.
Pronoun.
Maybe a demonstrative. These is a demonstrative pronoun. Many jobs.
Many jobs.
Um, sorry.
Hmm. Mm.
Yeah, many jobs is the antecedent.
Antecedent. Uh,
Many jobs is the antecedent. There are many jobs. These jobs need many years of education. Okay?
hmm.
There are many jobs. These jobs need many years of education. So we have two complete independent clauses.
Uh,
We can say there are many jobs and these jobs need many years of education.
hmm.
We've combined the sentence using the comma and coordinating
Uh,
conjunction, right?
oh,
So we have
yeah.
two independent clauses.
Hmm.
This one is compound,
Come.
a compound sentence joined by a coordinating conjunction. Okay?
Compound
Yeah.
sentence join and closely conjunction. Oh,
So many jobs is the subject, and these jobs is these is the demonstrative pronoun, and many
oh,
jobs is the antecedent. Now, if you
enter.
want to have it as one sentence, there are many jobs
Oh,
that need
that.
many years of education. So let's put one, two, three here.
Hmm.
1, 2, 3. So we're using this as a relative
Yeah.
pronoun.
Uh,
That is a relative pronoun used to join or connect many years of education to the antecedent many jobs. Okay, so it's explained here. Relative clauses help to clarify the antecedent with information, in which case they are known as restrictive clauses or give extra non-essential information about it, in which case they're known as non-restrictive clauses. Too technical. In a relative clause, the relative pronoun functions in one of three ways: the subject of the clause, or the object of the clause's verb, or a possessive determiner. There's the woman who always sits next to me on the bus. Again, there's the woman, period. She always sits next to me on the bus, period. There's the woman. We use who instead of that for a person, right? So we can just give two more
Yeah.
examples. Two more examples. Let's put over here.
Mm.
Use of relative clauses to join. Use of relative.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Pronoun relative clause, antecedent, and what's this thing here? Okay. Other examples. There's a woman who always sits next to me on the bus, and yeah.
Mm. There's no.
Oh. 4, 5, 6, 7. We're definitely going to have to look at a writing book at some point that explains this in greater detail. So, who is a relative pronoun?
Relative pronoun.
This is a relative clause. Okay.
Who?
This is an independent clause. There is the woman, right?
Mm.
This
Yeah.
this is the relative clause.
Plus.
A relative clause, clauses, subordinate clauses, a kind of subordinate clause attached to the main clause
And
using relative pronouns such as that, who,
that.
or which. Okay?
Which?
Which,
Who?
or such as, such as,
Such as.
for example,
For X.
etc. Okay? The definition
And
of relative
which?
clause is a clause that is attached to an antecedent by a relative pronoun. There it is, such as who, which, or that. Okay? And there it is, the Guangxi Tongju. Guangxi Tongju. Guangxi Tongju. Does that make sense? This one here.
Oh.
Guangxi Tongju.
Oh.
That one. Here, we don't have any information about the relative clause yet. I have to add it. I have to
Mm.
add a new section to it. But we have the grammar and punctuation reference on page 11 and the checkpoint on page 8. So we'll go down to,
11.
yeah, here it is. This book has a bit of a section giving you definitions of these grammar terms, right?
Yeah.
So you have the definitions and the types of nouns, the types of verbs, the types of adjectives, the types of adverbs, the types of conjunctions, prepositions, articles and determiners, the parts of the sentence, types of sentences, and we have punctuation there. The parts of a sentence, the parts of the sentence here. We have the clause, the independent clause, and the subordinate clause. But I should add something about the relative clause.
Relative.
Okay.
Mm.
And we have this little quiz here.